At a Washington, D.C. food bank this morning, the line extended down the block. Hundreds.
This whole government shutdown is squarely on the Republicans. Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. And for those of you who try to blame it on the Democrats, you don't understand how government works. You people just have these opinions, these uninformed opinions, and you don't know how the government works. With them having control of the House, the presidency, and the Senate, they can end this government shutdown right away. And that congresswoman that's not being appointed or sworn in by Mike Johnson, he could easily do it. He's covering up for sick pedos. He's covering for pedos. And the fact that people don't understand that is you have to be morally bankrupt individuals. Now, with that said, I feel all incumbents, both Democrat and Republicans, need to be voted out. All of these old people need to go. They need to go. Every single incumbent. I don't care if they're Democrat or Republican, from Cory Booker on the Democratic side to Mike Johnson on the Republican side. We need young, fresh faces. We need younger Gen X's and older Gen Z's in there. The three generations that need to be in there is Gen X and older Gen Zs and millennials. Those are the three generations that need to be in there. These boomers need to go. The Nancy Pelosi's, Chuck Schumer's, the Mike Johnson, although Mike Johnson is a Gen X, but he needs to go. The Marjorie Taylor Greenes, although I respect her stance on Palestine. Other than that, she needs to go. All these incumbents need to go. All these incumbents need to go. Maybe a few can stay, maybe AOC, maybe a few of the more reasonable Republicans that are center. With that said, these extreme elements, these extreme incumbents need to go. Our government is a reflection of us as a people. The reason why Trump is in office is because people who are just like him got voted into office. These are people's lives that these politicians are messing with. These people have to feed their families, and these individuals don't care. Democrats need to take control of the Congress again. They just need to have some more checks and balances, because these Republicans are running amok. But with that said, all incumbents on both sides, these old boomers, the Chuck Schumers, again, the aforementioned Nancy Pelosi's, and these other boomers that are on the Republican side, the Chuck Grassley's, they need to go. Mike Johnson needs to go. Marjorie Taylor Greene, although she's been doing pretty good lately with some of the things she's been saying, but unfortunately she's part of the problem too. These people need to be voted out. We can't sit up there and complain about the government when they're nothing more than a reflection of us. All of these MAGA candidates need to go. Any Republican that's MAGA needs to go. And replace them with the Republicans as the way they used to be. Replace them with the Mitt Romney Republicans, who I have some respect for, or the John McCain Republicans. Never thought you'd hear me say that. But these individuals were reasonable compared to what's in there now. The Mitch McConnells, who can barely walk, they need to go. These short-sighted old people who will not live long enough to look at the repercussions of their choices, they need to go. And for all you MAGAs that voted for this, this is your handiwork. You guys created this. Because instead of voting what was right for the country, you voted your bigotry. All the farmers whining, boo hoo hoo. We don't have anyone to pick our crops. They're rotting in the fields. Because you scared all the workers away. What you think was going to happen? China won't buy our soybeans. Well, our vice president called them peasants. Insulted them. Put sanctions against them. It's okay for us to put sanctions on someone, and then when someone swings back, we're bitching? If I'm the president, I'm President Xi, I would have did the same thing. Okay, you want to play this game with semiconductors and you want to play this game? Okay, we're not buying your soy. China was essentially bankrolling the very people who hated them. They were bankrolling small town rural America. But the people hate the Chinese at the same time. The very people who hate them is the people the Chinese were helping. So now they're buying all their soybeans from Argentina and they're buying them from Brazil, people who actually respect them. Don't punch somebody in the face and don't expect to get hit back. Then all the farmers whining, oh, they were supposed to hurt only the brown people. They weren't supposed to hurt me. Now you're being hurt by this. And this is the second time Trump has done you farmers like this. He gives Argentina $20 billion, and now someone tells me $40 billion. And then they go, that money is being used to subsidize soybeans that are being sold to China. You cannot make this shit up. And there are people who are still supporting this madman. I'm kind of trailing off here, but yeah, back to my original point. These incumbents need to go. All these old motherfuckers on both sides of the aisle need to be voted out. You need new, fresh blood in there. People who actually care for the fucking country and what's going on here. And that's another reason to get your passport. This country is by the people who run it. It's going down the tubes. People are talking about leaving. You would never think that people in the United States would ever say, man, people who are patriots that I've spoken to saying, man, this is just utter bullshit. But instead, and then the fact that pedos might be being protected, there are people who are just getting into their politics. Oh, this is a conspiracy. Seriously? Those people don't even talk about it. So you mean to tell me your politics is more important than the safety of children? That's when you know it's a disease. It's a rotting of the spirit. When your politics are more important than children being violated. There's a rot taking place in the heart of this country, and the rot is just spreading. And then they want to dumb down the education to make more MAGAs. Because I'm sorry, many of them are not very educated people. If they're blaming the Democrat, okay, you don't understand how government works. Republicans have all three branches. They just have these uninformed opinions. And they don't even know why they have these opinions. They just think that way. And now they're trying to gerrymander for you can't vote them out? It's getting scary in this country, man. Like I said, I usually talk about gender issues, but sometimes things are getting to a point that it even draws my attention. I have to discuss this. Continue to get your passports. That is all.